So when it comes to Garry's mod, I think we can all agree that most default NPCs are, well, not necessarily difficult, but what if they could be? This is the one and only dynamic NPC difficulty, and you're going to notice in the top right corner, and I did have to kind of shrink my screen back to the typical 16:9 aspect ratio, which is why my HUD is probably a little bit closer to the center than it normally is. However, there's going to be a lot of things at play here, and this mod is really cool. Well, the name does kind of give it away. Pretty much what happens is when you kill NPCs, you can see here we got a few zombies. Every time you kill an NPC or do enough damage, that difficulty meter in the top right, it's going to continue to go up. And as it does go up, NPCs are going to get more difficult. Now, this is probably very similar to a game that we've all played, at least I hope so. Risk of Rain 2, an amazing roguelike game. And well, this tied with the WeMoney mod, which does work well with this. You might think, wait, WeMoney? We took a look at a mod kind of like that, and we did with a few mods, like the crafting system, that machine that is able to craft things out of resources, all made by the amazing creator W Black. They suggested this, as well as Mr. Enderman22. Thank you guys for bringing this mod to my attention. And I'm a big fan of this creator, because they make some really cool stuff, and they also have an upgrade system, which is a mod that completely flew under my radar. It works very well with this. You can see here we have, well, 247 V-Bucks, we have 700. Of course, you get V-Bucks by killing NPCs. So as you kill NPCs, you can see we get more money. That's going to make the difficulty go up, as well, making our money go up. So I think now you guys can kind of see how this all really works together, and that's what's pretty exciting about it. So we've now gone into the deeper parts of trivia. As you can see, we're definitely moving up the ladder there. But as you buy an upgrade, yes, we're straight up turning this into, well, we're not doing it, W Black is. We're showcasing a mod, or a set of mods, that are pretty much turning Garry's mod into a roguelike game. And I think that's pretty cool. We have a medkit here. Medkit, it lets us regenerate 1 HP per second, and it happens after 10 seconds of not taking damage. Now, as you get these upgrades, which, by the way, these upgrades will pop up across any map that you play. Now, they are pretty expensive, but of course, you're going to be killing NPCs. As you get these upgrades, it is also going to increase that difficulty. So again, some good synergy here. This reflects 20% of damage back to the attacker. Pretty cool stuff. Now, something else that also will increase the difficulty is giving yourself better weapons. For instance, here we have the Modern Warfare based weapons. Uh-oh. Equipping this weapon has made us go up to the next level of difficulty. Now, what happens with the difficulty going up? Well, I'm glad you asked. Pretty much what happens is they will get imbued with buffs, and you can tell because they'll be differently colored. I mean, we can see these combine, they're pretty much just the exact same that we all know. Now, it could be that maybe their damage might go up, or there could be something else going on, but I'm gonna hold my breath and say that we're not really gonna see a whole lot of difference until we get to the deeper difficulties. Or you can do what I did and give yourself a bunch of weapons, because again, the more weapons that you give yourself, that difficulty bar is gonna start creeping up pretty dang quick. As you can see, that was a pretty massive jump. Now, of course, something else you can also do is get some more upgrades. We definitely earned quite a bit of WeMoney there, and we got the Balloon Dog. We get 1 extra jump. That's pretty cool, man. Okay, honestly, I think I'm more interested in the upgrade system, but see, it all comes together. This all works together because, of course, most of these mods are made by the same creator with all this in mind. Here we have a can, increases our run speed. This is literally Risk of Rain 2 in Garry's mod, pretty much. Wow, that is so cool. We have charged shots. 3rd consecutive hit deals 5% damage. Okay, pretty cool. We got another charged shot. By the way, yes, items do stack, of course, just like in, of course, Risk of Rain 2. Oh, look at this. We have a green enemy. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Now we're starting to see some of the imbued enemies. Now, there's also a chance... Oh my god, no way that head crab was imbued. Okay, so this is crazy. That zombie that the head crab jumped off of was not imbued with anything. But when the head crab falls off, the game technically respawns the head crab, or spawns in a new head crab, and that was the one that got imbued. And you can, well, probably see by what we're looking at, not only does it do some kind of electric damage, but it also seems to have continuous healing, and, well, look at that health bar. I mean, I'm gonna spawn a normal zombie to compare. That is twice the health of a typical zombie, so definitely a tanky boy. Now, you also have a chance of having elite enemies spawn, and the chance of that elite enemy spawning is going to increase with the difficulty meter, which is of course going to go up with your weapons, which goes up with the number of kills, and also the upgrades you get. This whole system is really, really cool, and you're going to notice that this whole time we've been opening up common boxes, but there is different rarities of these boxes. If you kind of just fly around, eventually you're going to find a different colored one. Alright, here we go. This one is green, and you can see it is quite a bit more expensive, but you also get better loot. And this time we got a medical station, regenerates 1 HP per 5 seconds, instantly, which, yeah, our HP is definitely going up. Alright, so I've gone ahead and spawned in some more zombies. You can see, there it is again. We have another enhanced zombie. Now, I'm not too sure if that's actually the elite, or if that's just a stronger zombie. It's kind of hard to tell until we kind of go deeper into this, but definitely some cool stuff already. Now, you're probably wondering, wow, this would be a great idea to have an auto spawner, and you know what? You're right. We're going to go ahead and use this NPC spawner that I found on the workshop. It's pretty simple. Just type this command in, and it'll open up or remove this panel. Now, with this panel, we can set the spawn position, and you can spawn in whatever NPC you so choose. Right now you can see we have it set to the zombie. I'm going to choose the spawn radius, the frequency, and the amount. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so now we can see they are spawning in, and yes, we're already getting some of the enhanced zombies, which is pretty cool. Definitely would recommend this, and now we're already seeing 2 of them, so definitely they're starting to spawn a bit more frequently, and we are kind of going deeper into the normal difficulty here. But guys, the good news is that we don't gotta wait to see what an elite looks like. And the reason why is because we have an elite applicator tool, which is going to let you choose whatever elite you want. Here we have the blinder elite. You can see that that's what they look like. When they hit you, they blind you, or when they get close to you, which is pretty cool. We also have the cloaker, and the cloaker is going to be invisible, and what the hell just happened to that poor head crab? Definitely wouldn't want to mess with this. Next up, we have empowering. Okay, this looks like a pretty okay, wow, ow, that hurts. Yeah, this one looks like a pretty strong zombie. Now, by empower, it could be that it enhances other zombies near it, or it could just be that it's just a buffed up zombie. Now, it is cool because you can see what kind of elite that they are by that icon above their head. Next up, they have fire, and fire is... Yep, I probably could have guessed that. Next up, we have the healer, and what do you know, that's the one we've been seeing this whole time. So yes, those are all elites. Now we understand the system. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them, but just know that you can totally just pick and choose what kind of elite you want, and look at this, we got an orange. Cartridge regenerates secondary ammo of your current weapon. That's a very peculiar one. So, like our grenades? Alright, we're starting to see it now. I spawned in a bunch of zombies, and you can see we got a fire one, and we got a heal one. Now, the heal one might also heal zombies near it. Well, it's not looking like it, but if we do go ahead and just kind of take these guys out, the healer zombie definitely does heal, which is kind of alarming. Now, the good news is that as long as you have a decent amount of ammo, and you're doing enough damage, then you really shouldn't have to worry too much about whatever NPC you have to face, because the truth is that they're still just zombies, but of course, any NPC could be imbued, even some VJ base ones, so that kind of worries me a bit. Oh, and also, if you thought that this made it to where only elite spawn more frequently, well, think again, because if you haven't noticed, the zombies' health has gone up. You can see now they have 60 health, and I assume they do more damage as well. Let one hit me right now. Okay, I don't know if that was more or less than a typical zombie. I know zombies don't usually do all that much, but that is something to think about, and we're going to keep track of that as we kind of go through this. We can also, I believe, set your own difficulty, which I probably will do that so we don't gotta just do this for like an hour long. Now, the cool thing is that this should apply to any default NPC spawn. So if you're playing like a zombie survival map or something, this mod should work perfectly with it without any kind of extra configuration. And it could definitely add some more intense moments to whatever zombie survival map that you're playing on. We're going to go ahead and add 100 to to the threat meter. And whoa, that definitely went all the way up. We're now at master. Don't know if I want to know what that's like, but you can see that I don't believe it applies it to the current spawned in NPCs. Whoa. Okay, the healers do heal other zombies. I am seeing it with my own eyes. Oh my god, I am now on fire. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and spawn in some more NPCs. Oh, this one's one we haven't seen before. Oh yes, what is that? Oh my god, wait, how much did that do? Okay, you know what? They're still not... Oh, okay, that was a lot of damage. Hold on. Okay, they're like armored. There was a lot of interesting stuff going on now. Oh, and also, guys, check the health. 72. Now, it's funny because I'm talking about zombies here, but this applies to every NPC. We could spawn in a Combine Soldier right now, and he will have all the buffs. 100 HP on that guy. And these guys have guns, so you can imagine how dangerous things can get. Alright, this time we're going to go ahead and add 70 points. Whoa, we're now at hell. Okay. Oh, look at this. We have the Void, the blinding headcrab. Whoa, what is going on here? What is this one? I don't think I've ever seen this before. What headcrab is this? He's like buffing the other ones. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, no way. He's completely immune unless we take out the ones he's tethered to. That is sick. It's kind of like the buddy system from Borderlands 3, if you guys remember that. I don't know if anyone even played Borderlands. Wow, this one is super OP. And yes, the amount of elites that spawn will increase as the difficulty goes up, as you'd probably expect. Let's go ahead and crank it a bit more. Let's go ahead and add another 70, and now, oh, we went past Cataclysm and we're now in Apocalypse. Spawning in the zombies here, you can see now they have 80 health as a baseline, with the elites going up to 160. That is not a small amount of health, that is a ton. I'm just using a very overpowered shotgun from the Modern Warfare base, so it doesn't seem like it's that crazy. Spawning in zombies, by the way, look at this, guys. Like every other zombie is an elite. Here we have like a magma elite. Oh, that was not a good idea. We got invisible zombies. We got plague zombies. This is definitely pretty intense. There are so much more elites now. In fact, almost pretty much every zombie I spawned in is an elite. And yes, things can definitely start to get pretty dangerous. 176 health on that dude. Alright, let's go even more crazy. I spawned in some hunters, and yes, there are elites for the hunters. 740 health on this guy. That is a lot, but we also have a lot of damage. So guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you think turning Garry's Mod into a roguelike is a great idea? I think this is such a cool mod, and definitely a huge improvement to, well, zombie survival or just any type of survival map that you might want to play on. And I love that it does automatically imbue these NPCs without any kind of extra stuff. It just kind of works, and that is really cool to me. But that's pretty much gonna be it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like, subscribe as always if you want. This is such a fun mod. So many cool things that you can do with this, and it's pretty cool to see some form of progression in Garry's Mod, as we've seen in other mods in the past. But I'll see you guys in the next video. You know what to do, and until next time, my friends, thanks for watching, and farewell.